For every dollar a white dude makes, I would get 53%. Because I'm Latina.
Ugh, as a black woman, I'd get 61%.
As a white woman, I'd get 77%. Drinks on me.
As an Asian woman, I would get 85%. Whoop whoop.
You know you're in the bad place when you're celebrating only losing 15% of your paycheck.
On average, each American woman loses over $10,000 to the gender pay gap annually.
How am I supposed to be an independent woman, buying the shoes on my feet, the clothes I'm wearing, the rock I'm rocking, when I'm getting paid 80 cents on the dollar compared to men on a good day?
Some people think the wage gap is fabricated or exaggerated because women work less or choose less lucrative careers.
Have you met any women lately?
But women earn less even when their jobs are identical to men.
Take female surgeons, who make just 62% of their male counterpart salaries, losing an average of almost $40,000 a year.
Now, if someone's removing my appendix, they better not cut out just 62% of it.
When it's the whole system that's f***ed up, shouldn't the responsibility of fixing it fall on the people at the top instead of folks who are already being held back?
We've been told it's our responsibility to march into our boss's office and demand that raise. But sadly, a Harvard study found that's only effective 15% of the time.
How many workshops, seminars, and panels have you sat through where you were told that the change starts with you? In our show, Mariana's boss tells her she should get management to enact change. I don't know, why don't you form an employee grievance committee to make suggestions to management?
Yes, great. Do that.
Who do that?
You do that.
Me do that? I mean, me. Yeah, that could work, but why is it my character Mariana's responsibility to make sure she's treated equally?
Why do we as individuals have to find a way to make a broken system work?
We live in a world where it's standard for a company to celebrate International Women's Day, applaud us, and tell us how much they value us, just not monetarily.
Good morning. In an effort to show our female colleagues how much we appreciate them and that we hear your concerns, today is the first annual Women's Day at Speculate.
I had nothing to do with this.
We have donuts and balloons and manicure and pedicure stations. So, women, enjoy.
And don't get me wrong, donuts and pedicures at the office sound fun.
But that type of appreciation is superficial.
The best way to show me how much you appreciate me is to pay me the same as my male counterpart.
The men or women, or probably men, at the top of your company are the ones that influence promotions and raises.
A survey of over 10,000 companies found that when women are equally represented or overrepresented at the top, the pay gap at the entire company shrinks.
A tier of upper management that's diverse and not just in gender will create a ripple effect to help close the wage gap.
The wage gap is not just a gender issue. It's also a race issue. In 2015, black men earned 73% of what white men earned. This number hasn't changed since 1980.
Among women, the disparity is striking.
The 2018 median weekly income was $937 for Asian women,
$817 for white women,
$654 for black women,
and $617 for Hispanic women.
The wage gap is a curse that follows women and people of color from job to job because your salary is often based on what you made at your previous job.
So if you're a manager, break that cycle. Pay your new hire what they're worth, not what you can get away with.
Yes, that's more money out of pocket up front. But when employees are paid fairly, they're more likely to put in extra effort and actually commit to staying at the company.
Imagine that.
And for those of us who aren't in charge of hiring or giving raises yet, we'll get there one day. And meanwhile, we can remind colleagues and friends that the pay gap is real and spread the word that salaries based on our actual value should be standard.
In some places, they already are. Asking about salary history is illegal in 15 states, a perfect example of tackling the problem at the highest level.
Have you asked for a raise? Tell us in the comments.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Share this video if it's time for people in charge to end the pay gap.